This is the MeteoMark Weather Show. Let's get at some viewers sending photos here from Lucas D. from Linden, Texas. He has some very stormy photos here from March 4th, 2014 here. And as you can see, storms set up across this area. This is severe weather season for the northeastern part of Texas, the Linden, Texas area. And we got that vigorous storm system that moved out of the Rockies and the Mexican Plateau. And it got some forcing in the upper atmosphere, and it resulted in what Lucas described here as very dark, stormy clouds, funnel-type clouds here, and it was quite active, to say the least, across the Linden, Texas area. And things are looking much warmer here in the southern plains as we get into severe weather season. So thank you, Lucas, for sending a very stormy Linden, Texas area photos in. So that's what we have to look forward to for most of us over the next couple months as we get into the warmer springtime months. So I have a quick word with one of my partners here. Let's take a look at the AWL Weather Star HD. This is one of my partners here, and you can see it's a weather graphics page. So any of you that are looking for weather graphics, I have the information, the website down below, and as you can see here, you go to the upper right hand portion of the screen and you get into the AWL Weather Star page under AWL Products and Services, basically right here. And you just click on that, and then you over to the left hand side. At first it tells you about it here on the right hand side, but on the left hand side, that's where you get into the weather graphics page. So give that a look if you're into forecasting, have your own forecast page and are looking for, I believe they're PowerPoint basically files that you go to, because it sends you to the next Facebook page where you can request your graphics. So give that a look if you're into forecasting yourself. Let's take a look at some of the weather across much of the country. Here back east, we have that low that's going to basically continue off the coast here, that causing severe weather in Florida, going to throw back some moisture here in the Carolinas, which I will talk about in wintry form here. And here we'll talk about in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of systems moving in. Across the northern tier states, we're not looking at too much of anything, to say the least. So let's get right into the all-important forecast here. Going to end and round out the end of the week here. Active pattern continues in the Pacific Northwest, but it's here off the southeast coast. We'll continue with that low pressure system moving up, and it won't affect the northeast, but the southeast states here, especially in the Smoky Mountains, southern Appalachians here, western North Carolina particularly, and southwestern Virginia. We could be getting on some higher elevation snow here, and this is going to get quite interesting, to say the least. Let's take a look at some of those snowfall totals I'm expecting across the Smoky Mountain area in the southern Appalachians. You can see here, western North Carolina and southwestern Virginia, higher elevations, particularly above that 3,000 foot, 2,500 foot, 3,000 foot point. We're looking at up to a half a foot to maybe 8 inches in some of those areas. And then a general 1 to 3, 2 to 4 inches, of course, west of Raleigh and in southwestern Virginia areas. So keep a lookout for that. That'll be mainly early Friday. So that's something to look forward to. It'll be mainly rain in central and eastern North Carolina, central and southeastern Virginia. Let's move those maps into middle to latter portion of the weekend and to early next week. And we push that front, that low pressure system moves out, and we return to a very general zonal pattern flow. And the flow pattern will continue to consolidate towards a basically one jet stream pattern as we get a warm up continuing here in the east, although we will get that front moving through later Saturday night and into Sunday across the northeastern states, which will actually cool things down, but relatively it won't feel that much colder. It'll feel much warmer than it has been in the last recent days. So very interesting, to say the least, and out here out west we'll continue that stormy-like pattern. Now I wanted to take you into the portions of the Lake Michigan area. Take a look at some ice. Take a look at this ice movement here. This is really interesting, and this is a very high-resolution satellite you can see, and you look at this ice movement moving from the northeastern part of Lake Michigan to southwest. This is sent in here brought to my attention by Joe Drehos here in Johnson City, New York, and you can see that ice very high resolution satellite picks up that ice quite nicely. So if you have anything interesting to send in weather-wise, pictures, photos, videos, go right ahead. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com. Here is a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in the Susquehanna region of New York, Susquehanna region of Northeast Pennsylvania, from Scranton, Binghamton to Elmira. Not much to talk about here other than the warmth. We'll really get into some warmer temperatures, cracking 40 on Saturday. Sunday, basically Saturday night, don't forget to set the clocks forward, spring ahead. We had that cold front move through Sunday or Saturday night, but it won't seem that much colder. We'll flatten the pattern out as far as jet stream wise, and not looking at anything major or active. Temperatures generally in the 30s for highs, the low 20s for lows. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark.